Begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same?
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
What's good, es el 51 aquí con Jimmy diciendo la verdad del boxeo. Para todos aquellos que sois parte de Golden Era, un día más en la jungla, danos ese like, suscríbete al mejor canal de boxeo en español y también en inglés. Y vamos a hablar un poco de boxeo, AM/PM here. Y también visita nuestra página web goldenupboxing.com para más información y más noticias. Ok, so, aparentemente Timothy Bradley se ha convertido, right? El otro sábado Timothy Bradley está diciendo que esa pelea la ganó Lomachenko y dijo que no estaba apuntando la puntuación. So, muy interesante, pero ahora resulta ser que la ha visto otra vez y ha cambiado de opinión. Vamos a ponerlo. Let's listen to it.
I wasn't sure as I was watching the fight because I don't score it. It's hard to really score a fight and actually call a fight at the same time.
Right.
It's really difficult. But after watching it twice already, this is what I came up with. I can make an argument for both guys on why they won.
So ahora puedo hacer un argumento por qué los dos podían haber ganado. Oh, so no fue un robo.
For both guys. Not just Haney, but I can also make an argument for Lomachenko. This is one of those fights, one of the hardest fights to judge because
dice que era una pelea muy difícil de juzgar.
Each round, a lot of rounds. There was a couple of definitive rounds for, I would say, Haney.
Dice que había peleas definitivamente para Haney.
And I have it written down. I'll have to share it with you later, but I have it written down. I'm driving, but there's a couple of definitive rounds where I was like, man, Haney, he won that round. He dominated that round.
Haney dominó unas cuantas rondas. So tiene un caso para hacer eso.
And it was toward the mid part of the fight, like maybe even like 5-4 around there. He dominated. And then there was a few rounds on the back end of the fight where Lomachenko clearly dominated.
Y luego, como yo he dicho muchas veces, en las últimas partes de la pelea se vio que Lomachenko dominó eso. That is correct. 8 le di 10 y 11. No, 8 cuestionable, pero 10 y 11 incuestionable.
It took control in those rounds. And then there was a ton of swing rounds in between where they were going back and forth. And you could, I can tell you can give it to Haney.
Y luego había otras rondas donde, podías dársela a Haney. Yes, sir.
If you wanted to, or you can give it to Loma if you wanted to, because the criteria for scoring fights, first of all, effective, clean punches.
So, el criterio para puntuar una pelea tienen que ser golpes bien dados.
Both guys were landing effective, clean punches throughout the night.
Los dos estuvieron lanzando buenos golpes, ¿ok?
Haney was more dominant downstairs.
Haney estaba dominando mucho más abajo.
With an occasional hook up top.
Con un buen gancho arriba.
Good jab.
Buen
Haney,
jab.
Also, another criteria is effective aggression.
Y también la agresión.
Aggressiveness. Haney was pressing forward as well.
Haney estaba siendo agresivo y muchas personas estaban diciendo que Haney iba a echarse para atrás porque estaba corriendo.
In spots. And then in spots zonas. He was having to fight off his back foot.
Y algunas zonas sí estaba echándose para atrás.
And counter Loma as well.
Y contragolpear a Loma.
Not only that, you have to also think about defense. I think
y también defensa es muy importante.
Both guys are doing a good job trying to get away from shots after they would land punch.
Se estaban intentando ir de algunos golpes mientras que estaban lanzando golpes.
So, that's another criteria. These guys, you have to understand, they hit every criteria in these rounds. Effective aggression. You saw one pressing forward. You saw one boxing off the back foot. You saw one countering. You saw clean, effective punches from both guys. It was so difficult to score this fight as I'm watching it. I can tell you, like, I can watch it. I was watching the fight and I was just like, dang, Haney's being the aggressor.
Haney's el agresor.
he's landing the cleaner punches.
Está lanzando golpes más limpios.
Wow, look at that body shot right there. You know, then you see a flurry of combinations and coming from Lomachenko.
Y luego ves un flurry de combinaciones de Lomachenko. ¡Wow!
And everybody goes crazy.
Y todo el mundo se vuelve loco, lo estás viendo.
And now you're thinking, oh, wow, Lomachenko won that round.
Oh, entonces Lomachenko, estás pensando, ganó esa ronda.
And that's not necessarily true.
Pero eso no es verdad, eso no es necesariamente verdad.
You know, that's not necessarily true.
Eso no es la,
you know,
necesariamente
he did
la
a
verdad.
little bit at the end of the, I believe it was the second round, or maybe the
ronda.
first round. He did a little bit of flurry at the end, first round, the end, flurry at the end, but that didn't win him the round.
Pero eso es esa segunda ronda, muchos flurries, pero no le hizo ganar la ronda.
You know,
Right.
but what that flurry did, and what it allowed me to say was that, hey, he had his moments too.
Lomachenko también tuvo algunos momentos también.
Understand that. You know, I follow the comments and I read what people are saying and I understand it, and it's fine. It doesn't bother me. But what I'm trying to tell you is
Está viendo los
that
comentarios.
during the broadcast, if you're heavy favoring one
Durante la pelea, cuando se estaba poniendo viva,
guy,
si tienes un favorito ahí,
and I have my partner Andre Ward, if he's favoring Haney, or let's say he's talking about Haney. I don't even want to say favoring.
Right.
He's
hablando de
talking about
Haney, Andre
and what
Ward.
Haney's doing.
Right.
I'm talking about what Loma's doing. And it's a back and forth. So it's an even call we're trying to give you guys at home. Evenly. You know, not just being heavy on one guy. And then there's rounds where one guy would dominate and we will both be on the same tip. Both be on the same tip. But anyhow, I'm not mad. I can tell you this. I'm not mad at the decision because I can see how
no estoy enfadado con la decisión.
one judge can give a couple of swing rounds to one particular fighter or the champion. And that's exactly what happened. And if it would have went fine with it, I would have preferred a draw in this instance.
So ahí lo tenéis. Está diciendo que, él pensaba que tal vez ya no era un robo como él dijo antes. Ahora podía de repente ser un empate, pero puede ver por qué ganó Devin Haney. So, aquí lo vamos a dejar. No hay más que decir para estos ridículos fans de Lomachenko. Recomiendo que miréis la pelea otra vez. Nada de robos en la casa. Vasil Lomachenko acaba de sacar un vídeo donde él dijo que, él dejó ir rondas porque él pensaba que estaba ganando la pelea. Hemos visto esta excusa también con Teofimo López también. Y nadie, como repito una vez más, y voy a seguir poniendo este punto, estaba hablando por el pobre Jermaine Ortiz, que le dieron una tarjeta de 117-111. Y eso es just absolutely ridiculous. O si quieres hablar de robos, ¿por qué no hablas de esa pelea? ¿Sabes por qué no hablas de esa? Porque eres un fan de Lomachenko. Yorichenko. So, yeah, Timothy Bates en la verdad. Y tranquilos, tengo otros vídeos viniendo también. Peace out, si busco más boxeo aquí en goldeneraboxing.com diciendo la verdad y haciendo que, estos fans, lloren. Peace out y hasta la siguiente. Deuces.